Have you ever just stopped and wondered, where did human history actually begin? I don't just mean early humans wandering around, but the absolute definitive starting point of cities, of complex laws, of real, structured society. Well, today we are unpacking exactly that. Welcome to The Explainer. We're going to be tracing the deep, shared roots of our past by digging into a foundational text that maps out the ultimate timeline of human origins. We'll be pulling out the absolute key knowledge about our ancient ancestors and the very first systems they built.
So prepare yourself for a fast-paced, chronological journey across the globe. We aren't just memorizing boring, isolated dates today, okay? We're actively tracing the very first sparks of human civilization to really understand our ancient roots. Honestly, it's just deeply compelling to think about how these initial, totally isolated pockets of human organization essentially seeded the vast, interconnected modern world we all navigate today.
Okay, let's dive into this. Section 1. Dawn of Human Civilization.
According to world history, the absolute first human civilization was Sumer, which was located in Mesopotamia. This right here is the bedrock. This is the specific origin point where the fundamental concept of a structured, localized society was essentially born.
Now, to kind of ground this ancient cradle in our present day, it's fascinating to note that the region of Mesopotamia maps directly to modern-day Iran. When you understand that connection, it makes it super clear that the absolute earliest chapters of recorded human history were written in the very region that makes up modern Iran today. And hey, speaking of being written, let's look at Section 2, Sumer and the Written Word.
This brilliantly illustrates their incredible technological leap. You see, the Sumerians actually invented cuneiform, which our source defines as a logosyllabic writing system used to write several languages. So what does that mean? Well, a logosyllabic system uses symbols that can represent whole words or just individual syllables. That makes it a highly adaptable, absolute game-changer of communication technology. Because it was versatile enough to write multiple languages, it essentially acted as humanity's very first real tool for cross-cultural communication and early global trade. It completely transformed how neighboring societies interacted with each other.
Section 3. The Indus Valley. Consider the sheer monumental scale of time we're discussing here. 3,300 BCE. That's over 5,000 years ago. While Sumer was busy developing its administrative systems, the Indus Valley civilization was concurrently springing to life, representing a completely separate yet incredibly sophisticated blossoming of early society.
And just as we connected Mesopotamia to Iran, it's vital we recognize the geographic legacy here too. This massive, robust Indus Valley society laid its cultural and societal foundations right in the heart of what we now know as modern-day Pakistan and India.
Moving on to Section 4, Ancient Egypt.
Let's move to and see how this builds out chronologically. First, we have Sumer, holding the title of the very first human civilization. Then, the Indus Valley springs up around 3300 BCE, and following right on its heels, ancient Egypt started in 3100 BCE. It is honestly fascinating to walk through this rapid chronological succession, within just a few centuries of each other, which is literally a mere blink of an eye in the grand scope of human existence. These monumental, complex societies were taking root and forever altering the course of the planet.
Section 5, The Rise of China.
As our foundational text outlines, ancient China followed these earlier foundational societies, beautifully rounding out the ancient world. They emerged as a distinctly separate cradle of civilization, developing their very own unique agricultural innovations and highly organized societal structures. Together with Sumer, the Indus Valley, and ancient Egypt, ancient China independently harnessed the power of complex society, fully setting the stage for literally everything that was to come.
So, what does this all mean for us? That brings us to our ultimate, pretty provocative question. How do the foundations built by these first civilizations continue to shape our world today? Think about it. From the invention of logosyllabic writing systems like cuneiform that revolutionized trade and paved the way for modern alphabets, to the geographical legacies they established in modern-day Iran, Pakistan, India, Egypt, and China, these ancient peoples are the original architects of the human experience. Their drive to organize and their massive technological leaps echo in almost everything we do today. I really hope this explainer helped you grasp just how interconnected and resilient our deep past truly is. Stick around for more history facts.